Namaskar, I am Dr. Neeraj Sharma. Today we will discuss about the budget session of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. It started on 2nd of February, ended yesterday. 5 holidays were there, and it lasted about 14 days if you count the number of days. Very important session because in this session we saw people fighting. It became an arena of verbal and physical wrestling. Not only the budget session included the budget, but it included many other things which have shown us the real character and the real picture how our legislatures are performing in the assembly. Before we start the budget session, I'm speaking in English today because the budget was presented in English, and it's meant for those who presented, who prepared this important document, which we will show you in screenshots also, various things which are proof that discrimination is being still meted out to Jammu. If you talk about the budget of the Jammu and Kashmir 26-27, before we start on a journey to elaborate what has been given to Jammu, I have a small story. The story is about four people named everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could do it, but nobody realized everybody would not do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. Same is the story of the budget. Who will do, for whom it will be done, and by whom it will be perceived as the job done has not been delineated. If you go by this budget document, you see the estimates of the budget 26-27 are the revenue receipts are pegged at about 90,018 crore, capital receipts at 23,749 crores, total receipts of 113,000 1,13,767 crore, and expenditure has also been totally estimated to be about 1,13,767 crores, and a fiscal deficit of 11,685 crore. If you go by the figures last year, the financial the economic survey of 25 to 26, the debt to GDP ratio was pegged at about 46%. This time it's 48%. If you go by segment, where Jammu has been meted out with X by the Honorable Chief Minister Saab, you see by in health wellness, for the last 1.5 years, CT computed tomography machines in all the major hospitals of Jammu except Gandhinagar, they are lying defunct. MRI machines are defunct. No plan has been made to for the purchase of standby machines or even correcting these machines. In power sector, today we have 7 to 10 hours unscheduled cuts in Jammu, especially in postal localities. Nothing has been said about that. In tourism also, there is no roadmap to develop the world famous and prominent Hindu places like Sud Mahadev. No plan to develop the existing tourism circuits like Mansar, Surinsar. No plan to develop Buddha Amarnath. No plan to develop Patni Top. Even in the last few days, 2 weeks ago, there was a snowfall, and for 4 days authorities were sleeping. There was not even a single snow clearing machine. If you go by the different sectors in Jal Shakti, it says that I will point out those points which are not in favor of Jammu. In Jal Shakti, there is post August September 25 floods, 48 critical flood prone works identified for urgent intervention. No name of the places, whether in Jammu or Kashmir. In housing and urban development, construction of 10 STPs with 99.9 MLD capacity, 445.5 interception and diversion works with 490 kilo lakh. I don't understand. Septage receiving facility under SBMU 2. No mention of the place it will be done, whether in Kashmir or Jammu. Satellite township to be constructed at Rakh, Gund, Aksha, Bamina, and also in Jammu over a period of 5 years. In Jammu, you had Rangura. In Jammu, you had Majeen. You had Sidra. All the land was has been encroached by people of particular community, and no name of the encroacher on or a framework for the for evicting those people from the said land has been done. Then is the permanent restoration of roads and bridges damaged during August 25 cloud bursts and flash floods will be undertaken at an estimated cost of 861 crore rupees with the design and strengthened to enhance resilience against future extreme weather events where in Jammu or Kashmir nothing has been written. Then in industries and mining, 7 limestone mineral blocks across Anantnag, Rajouri, Punch districts covering about 314 hectares will be taken forward for post auction development promoting industrial activity, particularly in cement and construction sectors. Only one block in Kashmir to preserve the natural resources there, but two blocks, Rajouri and Punch districts in Jammu division, will be auctioned so that they can get the revenue which they uh, spend in Kashmir. The composite then is the social and welfare, uh, you see, department. Special schools for specially abled children will be established at Baramulla and Anantnag, enhancing inclusive education and early support services for children with special needs. No mention of Jammu. Jammu doesn't need this. The composite home at Nanil Anantnag near completion will be operationalized in financial year 226-27 to augment institutional care facilities for vulnerable groups. No mention of such thing in Jammu. The halfway home at Gandarbal will be completed to provide structured rehabilitation, counseling, and reintegration support for reasons for persons requiring transitional institutional care. Jammu doesn't need this. Then in youth empowerment, you see, instead of making it happen that the youth of Jammu gets its due share, the government of Jammu and Kashmir says employment web portal for providing a common platform for job seekers and employers where employers can post vacancies online and search for candidates with right skill job seekers and can find best suited jobs. Naukri.com, career.com, LinkedIn, and all other websites are already existing. Why you want to create your own website? Expend some money on that, which will be very useful. 20 and see, then in youth empowerment, 28 laptops to be procured for field staff. 28, 28, 28. Labor officers and inspectors to improve e-office and online service delivery. Very important for a population of nearly 1.2 crore. You are procuring 1.28 laptops to give them services. Okay. Then is the gymnastics academy and archery shooting center to be developed at Gindun, Rajbaz, Srinagar. Why not in Jammu? What was the problem? Construction of mini secretariat at Tral, Pulwama. You didn't got anything, no place in Jammu to construct these places, or Jammu's all the tahsils, all the districts, they have mini secretariats. Construction of super bazaars at, do you see the language of these statements? In cooperatives they say the construction of super bazaars at Gandarbal, Punch, Ramban, etc. Now which places are these in etc, aimed at strengthening MPCS PACS business and making them self sustainable. Now this etc word I don't understand. Where you have to this is a budget document, you have to delineate it, it's not going to work. Then you come to see general administration. Second statement: construction of office complex for Jammu Kashmir Services Selection Board, Srinagar and Jammu to be completed. It's functional in Jammu. The ads which I have read, they say that the office is now in Muthi and it is completed. In science and technology, you see hybrid solar parks at Jammu and Kashmir, and then you say everything it's in this. But in education sector, you see what they have written. In science and technology, they establish hybrid solar parks. In education, they have seen rooftop solarization of college university building across all specified buildings through JKEDA. Thus it should come in education sector. Now what will happen? The all the facilities, manpower buildings will be constructed in Kashmir and Jammu's existing building will be rooftop solarized. Then you come the most important department, that is rural development and Panchayati Raj. In the rural development and Panchayati Raj, you have blatantly written construction of 50,000 houses under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. Where? In Jammu or Kashmir? Where? Training of 9,048 candidates under Himayat. Where? 450 crore persons days of employment 450 crore person days of employment proposed under Manrega. Where? Jammu or Kashmir? Similarly, a lot of things: 30 waste medical management units, 8 Govardhan plants, 40 fecal sludge management plants. Where? And who will do the audit? Now, this is your problem. Now, the problem again is 5,000 rural enterprises to be supported under NRLM Where? In Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu has been meted out with repeated discrimination at the hands of Kashmiri rulers. And I think it's high time for the people of Jammu, for the people of Jammu, belonging irrespective of any caste, color, creed, religion, or sub region or political parties. Please do come on a platform and ask these rulers. You have made a statement, you have made it happen for the last 80 years. You cannot met out more discrimination to the people of Jammu, so that this story of nobody, everybody, somebody doesn't happen and Jammu doesn't suffer. Thank you.